roku inwekoliko že pripravljeni za podium i spustimo v dvorano na ogrevanje. Tudi današnji tekmovalni program bo potekal v
Hello and welcome to Koper, Slovenia at the Arena Bonifica for day 2 of the FIG Artistic Gymnastics World Challenge Cup. I'm Danusha Francis Reid and I'll be with you all afternoon talking you through the action. It's day 2 and day 1 yesterday did not disappoint. We crowned 5 champions in this apparatus final and there'll be 5 more to come today. The arena is filling up. Flags are already being waved. The Slovenian fans were amazing yesterday, and I have no doubt they will bring that same energy for our gymnasts today. And we are straight in with the action as we welcome our first finalists of the day in our men's vault competition. The qualifying rounds of this World Challenge Cup were earlier on in the week, and it's the top 8 performers who will compete in these apparatus finals. Some quick introductions of the gymnasts. A big cheer for Slovenian gymnasts there. Benno Kunst. Here is the schedule of day 2, starting on the vault with the men, moving to the balance beam with the women, parallel bars for the men, floor exercise for the women, and finishing on the horizontal bar for the men. Action-packed from start to finish. For those of you new to the sport, at the moment the gymnasts are just having a minute or 2 to warm up. They will have had a longer warm up already, and they just get a final touch on the apparatus to reacclimatise and get their minds and bodies in the zone, ready for competition. This World Challenge Cup is one of a series of 5. The first was held earlier this month in Varna, Bulgaria. This is the second. And then later on this year, the World Challenge Cup series heads to Uzbekistan, followed by Paris, France, and ends in Hungary in September. Gymnasts' best 3 results from these World Cups will be added up, and the winner of the annual World Challenge Cup series will be announced at the final World Challenge Cup in Hungary. So where these gymnasts end up placing today will be earning them points towards that overall final. They can choose to participate in as many of the Challenge Cup competitions as they like. And it's their top 3 that will be included in that result. So as you can see, we've got 4 gymnasts warming up on vault. And here is our start list for the men's vault final. The first 4 gymnasts are warming up and will compete, and then the second 4 gymnasts will have their opportunity to warm up and then compete. With the Paris Olympics having been last summer, there's been some revisions to the rules in the Code of Points. So from 2025 to 2028, there are a few tweaks to the rules, which I'll try to talk you through as the competition progresses. And on vault, that actually means all of the vault start values have dropped by 0.4. Vault's a high scoring apparatus, so the men's technical committee dropped them by 0.4 to bring them more in line with the other apparatus. Our first competitor is ready to go. Representing Kazakhstan, it's Farouk Nabayev. It's a huge handspring double front with a stuck landing. A really impressive start to this vault final, and he will be receiving a bonus for that stuck landing. Anyone new to the sport, a stuck landing is when the gymnast lands on their feet without any movement. So impressive to be able to do from a vault as difficult as that. Handspring approach forward, 2 somersaults in the air, and he managed to keep those feet still on the landing. You need such power and spatial awareness to be able to perform that vault. A slightly low squat on landing, but does not take away from how impressive that was. 13.966, a difficult vault there out of 4.8 difficulty. Let's see how he gets on with his second vault. This time opting for the Yuchenko, the round off onto the springboard, backflip onto the vault, and 2 twists in the air. Here you see the round off onto the springboard, backwards onto the vault, pushes into the air, landed quite wonky on that outside line there, so that will incur a deduction, but he's on his feet and it is a really strong start. You see he was quite wonky on the actual vault, so He wasn't able to adjust that in the air, and the flag did go up, but still a relatively good vault, and he controlled that landing well for being out of line. 13.449 average of those two vaults, slightly down from his qualification, which was 13.65, but a good start. Next to compete, representing the Czech Republic, Ondřej Kalný. Really great form in the air there. A different entry from both of Farouk's vaults. This was the Sukahara entry, so the half on to the vault, and 2.5 twists in the air and a small step to the side. Good leg form in the air and well controlled. There's so much force coming down from such a height. Being able to control these vault landings really is the secret to being a good vaulter. 14.033. Execution score there of 9.233. Execution is judged out of 10, so anything in the 9s is a good score. Chenko entry vault. 2.5 twists in the air. Ondřej qualified in second place with 13.8, so let's see if the judges award him similar score today. Slightly bent arms on the top. And again, just slightly off to one side. We saw that flag go up. So difficult to perform these vaults in a perfectly straight line. A good block off the table, even though his arms were a little bent. It's 13.633 for the second vault, giving him an average of 13.833, slightly higher than his qualification score by 0.033, so he'll be pleased with that. Next to compete, representing Great Britain, is Ruben Ward. Good work there in his first vault. Nice and controlled. Had a lot of amplitude. He's the 2025 Scottish all-around champion. And that is a good vault from the young gymnast. Three twists there in the air. Coach is very happy with that one. This is his first time being in a senior World Cup apparatus final, and it's a 13.9 for his first vault. A great start. Didn't look like the strongest of blocks off the top. You can see him shake his head slightly, but he's on his feet. He made it work. And sometimes gymnasts have to adapt mid-air and make decisions in a split second. The Yuchenko entry, and you can see just slightly bent arms, which doesn't allow for the best block, is what we call it in gymnastics, or pop off the top. Still managed to get around 2 twists and saves the landing with a step to the side. 13.366 average, and he's into third at the moment, and it's slightly higher than his qualification score. A great result in his first final. Next to compete, representing Chinese Taipei, Sung Wei Sheng. And that is an extremely difficult vault there. The Zimmerman handspring at double front with the half twist, but performs the half twist halfway through the somersault. We see gymnast doing it right at the end, which is a little bit easier. Still not easy by any means, but a bit easier. But to perform it in the middle like that, it's extremely difficult. As you can see, front half twist and then almost a back somersault to finish the vault. Really great. He actually won vault earlier this month at the Varna World Cup, competing the same vault. So let's see if it gets him in the medals again today. So difficult. The difficulty value for that is a 5.2, the highest we've seen so far. And execution 8.766, giving him 13.966. It's the souk with the double pike somersaults, another extremely difficult vault. Two really strong start values. Chalks up the back of his legs as he's got to hold them really tight, as you can see here, to get round. Keeps the legs straight throughout. Couple of steps to adjust, but really strong start values. Half on, pushes into the air, hikes as tight as he can. Quite a large step, potentially a 0.3 deduction, but he's gone for the difficulty there. 13.8 and an average of 13.883 to take the lead. Here are the current standings. In first place, Sung Wei Sheng of the Chinese Taipei. In second, Andre Kauni, and in third, Farouk Nabayev. The next 4 competitors will now have their chance to warm up. Really supportive audience here in Koper, cheering these gymnasts on as they warm up. Here are the current results, as well as the start list for our second half. 13.883 being the score to beat. Next to compete, representing Chinese Taipei, Qiu Minhan. Strong vault there from the 22-year-old. He won the gold yesterday on the floor. Will it be another medal for Qiu Minhan on the vault today? A good start. The half on and 2.5 twists, just the smallest of movements on landing. Almost got that stick, but not quite. Good shape in the air. So close to hanging on to that stuck landing. Great score, 14.1, 9.3 execution, so only lost 0.7 tenths. A very simple second vault there, but performed to perfection. Possibly too simple to push him up into the medals, but we'll see. Gymnasts have to weigh up difficulty versus execution. Opting for the Sukahara in the straight position. There was no doubt about the shape in the air. Laid out almost in a beautiful arch shape and stuck that landing for the 0.1 stick bonus. It could be that he's looking to upgrade it in the future, or he's protecting himself from an injury. But that was quite a lot simpler than his first vault, so it'll be interesting to see how that leaves his average. And there's the score, it's 12.433, bringing his average to 13.266 and putting him into 5th for now. Next to compete, representing Slovenia, Benno Kunst. A huge double front there. Over-rotated slightly, had to control it with some steps on landing, so those will be deductible. But there won't be many deductions for height and amplitude. Gymnasts opting to use honey or golden syrup for extra grip on the table. Look at that height. Has to actually open out to find the landing. A little bit of disappointment on his face as he knows he will lose some points for those steps. Benno was 4th earlier this year at the World Cup in Azerbaijan. He's made lots of vault finals, hasn't medalled before, so can he do it on home soil? That would be good. Another really strong vault there. And he gives a little fist bump to his home crowd who are loving him. Handspring entry into the straight with the 1.5 twist. A 4.4 start value. Slight pike down at the end, almost holds onto that stick. And it puts him into 3rd place currently with 13.483 average. Next to compete, representing Argentina, is Daniel Villafanier. A double front again, we've seen a few today. And that was a really good save by Daniel. The handspring entry, and it requires so much power to rotate 2 times in the air and just a few steps back to save it. Even though steps are a deduction, it's always better than falling. Falling is a full mark across the board on every apparatus. So you always want to do what you can to save yourself from that big deduction. 13.2 for his first vault. He qualified in 5th place. An experienced gymnast who's competed at 3 World Championships and has earned bronze medals at Pan American level on the vault. The Souk with the 2.5 twists, so much power. Little appreciation for the vault there. Gymnasts always happy to be walking away with 2 vaults to their feet. Half on entry, twist in the air, slight lack of leg form, but no major deductions. .6 for that second vault and 13.4 average, putting him into 5th. one competitor left to go, and he represents Spain. It's Unai Baigorri. Oh, unfortunate fall there. Just didn't quite have enough rotation. Just 20 years old, so gaining experience in these finals. A Yuchenko entry, good form in the air, but just not quite enough rotation. Slightly straight-legged on landing as well. Never nice on the knees. There's the score, 12.933. You see that execution's down into the eights as he did have that fall, which is costly at a whole mark. Manages to keep his second vault on his feet. 2.5 twists again, this time from the Souk entry. And he's still smiling, hugs from coach. A great achievement to be in this final. Great form in the air. That large hop to the side will be quite a big deduction, but to come back after falling on your first vault is a really good sign for this gymnast. I'm sure he's got a bright future ahead of him. .166 for the second vault and 13.049, putting him into 8th place. Here are the results for our men's vault final here at the FIG World Challenge Cup in Koper. In first place is Sung Woi-Seng from Chinese Taipei. In second, Andre Kalny, and in third, Benno Kunst.
Na drugem mjestu NATO Čeh Ondrej Kalni I na tretjem mjestu, dame I gospodje, Benno Kunst, Slovenija.
The mascot getting fully involved there on the beam. Can't be easy in that big suit. The judges are clapping.
Sledijo kasneje, sedaj pa pričenjamo podelitev medalj in priznanj na preskoku.
It's time for our men's vault victory ceremony as the gymnasts are welcomed back into the arena.
svečana podelitev medalj in priznanj najboljšim moškim na preskoku. Medal ceremony men's vault. Medalji in priznanja bo podelil gospod Sašo Bertoncer, član izvršnega odbora Gimnastične zveze Slovenije. The medals will be awarded by the member of Executive Committee of Slovenian Gymnastic Federation and our ex-gymnastic champion, Mr. Sašo Bertoncer. Tretje mesto, third place, Pino Kuc, Slovenia.
In third place, representing Slovenia, it's Benno Kunst. Always exciting to receive a medal in front of your home crowd. His first vault medal at this level. And in second place, representing the Czech Republic, Ondřej Kalný.
First place, Taipei.
And in first place, from Chinese Taipei, Song Wei-sheng. Fantastic performances from him. Some really difficult vaulting.
In honor of the winner, the national anthem of Taipei. To so torej najuspešnejši na preskoku, gymnast of the video can start warming up. Kot prva, ki bo preizkusila orodje dvorani Bonifika, nagradi takoj za
The men's vault medalists in third place from Slovenia, Benno Kunst. In second place from the Czech Republic, Ondřej Kalný. And in first place, representing Chinese Taipei, Song Wei-sheng.